Hanging out. Hey everybody, Pete Nelson here at my drafting desk. I'm doing some tree layouts in the old school way, but Chuck is about to show you how we brought this whole thing into the 21st century with new technology. We're using photogrammetry to model trees in 3 dimensions. It's going to make our operation a whole lot more efficient. We'll save materials. It's really something that I've taken a long time to graduate to, but he'll take you through the process and it's cool.
This is all about photogrammetry. That's what it's all about. Photogrammetry is completely revolutionizing the way we build tree houses. Photogrammetry basically is using a set of photos to create a 3D model of something. Since we're working in remote locations a lot of times, it's really important that we know exactly what we need and what we're going to do when we get there. The pre-mapping of the trees, what it is like bringing the site home to us. So we go out and survey the site, we map it, we bring the whole thing home. Having that information, it's like having the site with us. It'll answer so many questions that we need to know during the pre-building process and the design process. If we have that model, we can design our treehouse to fit within those trees. Take this tree behind me, for example. It's about 6 feet in diameter, about 100 feet tall. It's got a lot of branches going all over the place. What photogrammetry does is it enables us to know exactly where all those branches are in space. It gives us a complete model of that tree. The branches might not be exactly where you expect them to be. They might be going through a wall. When that happens, you've got to remodel your treehouse. And that's something that we want to avoid. So if we know with photogrammetry exactly where those branches are, we can pre-build our treehouse to fit perfectly.
In my 17 years of treehouse building, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a job site and we've had to cut a tree branch or remodel a treehouse or move the treehouse altogether because we didn't have a good, accurate understanding of where the treehouse actually was. So the 3D modeling makes sure we're dialed in before we even set foot on the job site. And so that saves us waste in materials, waste in time, and just makes the process so much more exciting and fun to do. So once we've collected all the photos out in the field, we bring them back to our office, into our computers, we upload it into Agisoft PhotoScan, and this program is amazing. And that actually gives us a 3D model of the trees. We can use that to then find the spaces that we're going to utilize once we start designing the treehouse. Another cool aspect is you actually get to see where every single photo that you took of the treehouse site on the model itself. And once we have a good understanding of the model, we export it over to our SketchUp file. And with that, it really gets us into the nitty-gritty of figuring out where we can put the treehouse, where we can't put the treehouse, and things of that nature. So in this particular project here, we thought that the entryway was going to be able to be about 9.5 feet wide, but it turns out that that created a conflict with the tree on the 2nd floor above it. So we shrunk that particular part of the treehouse, and it gives us a good margin of safety against the tree, because we want the tree to be able to move in the wind and also grow to be healthy as well. So treehouses kind of exist in a gray area, and it's notoriously tough to get building permits for them. These programs allow us to create an architectural plan set that you can take right down to your building department. So this sort of thing wouldn't even happen 5 years ago. I mean, we photographed these trees, created a model, allowed us to create this complicated treehouse plan, create an architectural plan set to hand to the county, and we're going to get a building permit for this treehouse. At Nelson Treehouse, we strive to be as efficient as possible. We're building treehouses. We don't want to waste any materials that we don't have to. So this software allows us to do that and brings us into the 21st century.